I wanted to show three simple mods for the K40 laser cutter that I haven't really seen covered on YouTube's or other instructions. The first mod is how to protect the wires and water tubes from being cut by the metal hose through which they pass through. The second mod that I'll cover is a very simple way to minimize air bubbles being trapped in the laser tube. And the third and final mod is replacing the air or smoke vent with a simple DIY one that expands the working area. So for the first mod, I bought these anti-short plastic bushings from a home improvement store, or you can get them on Amazon. These bushings slip into metal holes and protect wires or tubes from being abraded. So what I did is I slipped this over the wires and water tubes to prevent the metal from damaging them. Should have bought larger bushings, but these are still good to go. So might need to add a bit of silicone caulk to hold them in place. For a second fix, to prevent bubbles getting trapped in the laser tube when you fill it with cooling water, on the K40 laser that I got, the laser tube was installed with a water inlet and outlet tubes pointing sideways. This leads to bubbles being trapped on top of the tube. So what I did was I loosened the screws on the clamps that hold the laser tube in place and then gently rotated the laser tube so that the water inlet and outlet channels point approximately upwards. Now bubbles don't get trapped and essentially escape into the water tube, that leads into the laser tube pretty easily. The third and final fix was to replace the smoke vent with one I made quite easily. In the K40 version I have, the smoke vent is attached to the duct at the back with four screws. It was easy to remove. I carefully measured the size of for the new smoke vent, cut the top, bottom, and sides of the vent from thin plywood, and then assembled it. The insides of the vent were covered in aluminum foil and the exterior was coated in a silica cement. So hopefully make it a bit more heat proof. The new vent slides easily into position as and is held by friction. The vent can be easily removed and reattached, if I have to remove the surface that I'm working with. The front of the vent clears the laser nozzle and now I can now cut up to 10 by 12 in dimensions. Hopefully these three simple mods will help other K40 users. Thanks.